Hey guys, come follow me, time again. We're in section 18 this week. Just one section, but there's some really good things to focus on, but we're going to try and make them short so that you can get through them. Okay, so literally this is given to Oliver Cowdery and David Whitmer. Now Oliver Cowdery is instructed to start putting down the foundation to reorganize Christ Church. David Whitmer's going to help him. It was Oliver Cowdery's like, well, you know, we've got this sort of church thing starting, shouldn't we have it more organised? So it was given to him to do how to do that. So he's then going, well, I don't know how to do that. I'm literally in my 20s and I have no clue. So most of the instruction is like, you know, you've already got the Book of Mormon, go back to that, go back to what you've already read, go back to my ancient church when I was on earth, go back to, you know, when Christ was here, how he called 12 apostles, so they go and call 12. They're instructed to do that, and you'll see that throughout this section around what the whole point is, what the whole point of Christ Church is, what the underlying factors, and even though there's like an organizational side, there's also like an ecclesiastical side, and there's different things in there. So there's the beginning of it. But let's look at verses 1 through 5. This is to build up the church. So to lay the foundation for the organizing of the church. But the answers given through 1 through 5, I mean, it's just beautiful. So first of all, his faith to know, like his desire to know, says, now behold, because of the thing which you, my servant Oliver Cowdery, have desired to know of me, I give unto you these words. So Oliver wanted to know, here's your answer. Now, doesn't that work for us? These can help us build our faith. This is how this helps build our faith. You desired to know, here's your answer. Even sometimes the answer can take a while, but here's your answer. Verse 2, how is the Spirit manifested truth to you? Behold, I have manifested unto you my Spirit in many instances, that the things which you have written are true, wherefore you know that they are true. So the things that you've experienced are true. How has the Spirit manifested to you that before? How do you know that it's the same thing now? That's one way to look at it. In verse 3, and if you know that they are true, behold, I give unto you a commandment that you rely upon the things which are written, as in the Book of Mormon. So if you know the Book of Mormon is true, it's why it's so important to have a testimony of that and study it every day. That's how you can rely on those things that are written, because you know that it's true. In verse 5, verse 4 just talks about what's written in the Book of Mormon. That's the foundation of my church, my gospel, and my rock. So there you go. That's where you find the stuff, because he calls 12 apostles there. He calls the same structure as he does in this primitive church. So it's one of the things we believe in. We believe in the same organization that existed in the primitive church. This is what we do. Okay, in verse 5, wherefore if you shall build up my church upon the foundation of the gospel and my rock, the gates of hell shall not prevail against you. So how do you build your life on the foundation of the Lord's gospel and him as your rock? So there's just 5 things in there that you can, or 4 things that you can pick out through those 5 verses that can really help build your faith. Now I know it's about given to Oliver, but look at it as into how you can build your faith on these things. How can you desire to know? How can you look at how the Spirit has manifested to you before, know that it will do it again? And how can you rely upon the things that are written? You've got to have that testimony of the Book of Mormon. And how do you build your life on the foundation of the Lord's gospel with him as your rock? How do you work on that? You've got to build your foundation on him. You're the builder of the foundation. He's the rock. You're the builder of that foundation. The foundation of that gospel, you've got to build that yourself. So you've got to know what that is. And that's what Oliver wants to know. So stay with us as we look at more of it. But that's just some things there to pull out. How does it build up your faith? Have a look at that. All right, hang around. We're going to look at verses 10 to 13. I'll see you there.